Good morning, Trojans.
Today is April 26th. I'm Nathaniel.
And I'm Xavier.
And welcome
to this week's Trojan News. The Native Student Union has meetings on Monday in room C189. For questions, email Ms. Deckers at ndecker@ffca.org.
Spring softball has begun. Please show the remind and see Coach Guidon if you're planning on trying out in the fall. It is free and we are learning valuable fundamentals.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is seeking new members. We're moving meeting times to every Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. in room C185 until further notice. Donuts will be waiting.
Tutoring is offered in the mornings Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 to 7:40 a.m. and after school from 3:30 to 5 a.m. Students will only be admitted to afternoon tutoring until 3:45 p.m. unless they have a pass-on teacher or coach. Students are expected to sign in and out of tutoring and leave directly to the bus or exit the building if they have another form of transportation. Now to the end of this week's feature.
Go. The reason why they call it a whoosh bottle is when you ignite this and the reaction is effectively burning away the fumes that are inside, you need oxygen for that combustion. Okay? There's going to be a very limited amount of oxygen in this bottle. So the more that it burns, the more that it actually has to start bringing oxygen into the bottle while still exiting heat and flame. And so there ends up being this whoosh sound of the air rushing in and the heat and the flame and energy that we see rushing out. Okay? And so that's where that sound comes from. So now both of us are going to turn these, and you can begin to see as we rotate this, and I can hold it a little bit closer, so you can see how the droplets are kind of running down the sides of the container. So we're trying to spread it out in there so that all of that rubbing alcohol will evaporate.
A couple safety notes. We did take our containers of fuel and they're not anywhere in the shot. Our fuel containers are away from where we plan to be doing any kind of fires so that we don't spread more flame than we intend to.
So now, we'll go ahead and set those up. We will each light. Yep. Okay. Ready, steady, go.
Pretty good. You can see that the 9% definitely did go faster.
Yes. Replace them with 2 clean bottles, okay, that are ready to go for us on the second one. Now we're going to use that same reaction. We're going to slow it down even more if we can by making it cold. So in that sense, the 90% is a little bit faster than 70%. Saw it kind of finish as this one was still going down.
The cold 90. There's the cold 70.
And hopefully you were also able to hear the whoosh as the air was rushing in while the flame was still kind of burning down. So this portion is going to take just a little bit longer. Okay, so this is very, very cold rubbing alcohol now. And it is still going to evaporate even though it's not going to be at its boiling temperature. And a lot of that has to do with why we're spinning it around in these containers to increase the surface area, spread it out so that the air particles coming across the surface are going to help us kind of lower that vapor pressure and pull those particles out of the liquid phase and into the gas phase, so that in here we have a nice mixture of gas and oxygen for our fuel. Now we can get that reaction to happen again. Feeling good?
Yep.
Round 2.
Fire buddies.
Ready, steady, go. So much easier to see the speed difference from the 90 to the 70 there. Goes straight from bottom to top, whereas this one was nice and slow, and that cold temperature as I got to the bottom was kind of struggling to keep up and sputtering like an engine on a cold morning.
Now with Eastside with last week's sports recap.
What's up, Trojans? I'm Esai, and welcome back to TSN Rundown. Girls soccer has a game against Vista Ridge at home. They are 4-7 on the season. They're looking up to pick another win. Girls tennis has a duel on Tuesday as well. On Wednesday, boys baseball has a game versus Air Academy at home. They have been on a 5-game win streak and are now 7-9. Boys swim and dive have a duel on Wednesday.
That's all for this week, Trojan.
Hi, I'm Tafeta, and I'm your host for today's Trojan Games. Today, you will be playing 3 games, or challenges, and you get a point for each game that you catch the trick on. Let's go. Timmy's in a room, and he wants to leave. He sees a window 20 feet above the ground, and all he has is a ladder. How does he get out? You have 5 seconds. Time is up. Timmy uses his super epic Fortnite jump pack to bust through the roof. How'd you do? Let's move on to the next game. Look at the ball because it starts in the middle. Now what cup is the ball in? All right, you should have 2 points unless you're just terrible at this for some reason. The next game is a video. Watch how many times Caden puts his right hand up and how many times Roman puts his head to the side. Done. Now watch closely. If you did, you would have seen me dance in the background. Let's restart the footage. All right, you should have all 3 points now because it wasn't that hard. Until next time.